Guys, massive weight loss for doing bone broth fasting. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to show you guys how doing bone broth fasting you can lose massive weight. If you guys haven't seen this video, I have a video, I'll put it in the link in the description below. It's 7 benefits of doing bone broth fasting, guys. There's a lot of great benefits for doing fasting. If you've never done an intermittent fasting, I suggest doing bone broth because at least you get some kind of calories. I know there's a detox phase where you can just drink vegetables all day long. You can detox your body that way. You can also do a water fasting. I don't know how or why anyone does water fastings. But anyways, I do bone broth fasting because you have at least 500 to 600 calories, and that's enough to get you through your day. And just doing bone broth fasting, you're gonna lose a lot of weight. So that's what I did, guys. I weighed, if you look in this photo, I weighed 139. I had about I would say 12% of body fat. I looked good. I looked great. I was really bulky. But the problem was I was consuming a lot of bad food. I was eating bad foods into my diet, and I didn't realize that my stomach was so sensitive to it that I started getting all these symptoms like anxiety, panic attacks, high blood pressure. I wasn't feeling good. I even had high prolactin levels in my brain, and my stress levels were so high and my testosterone was so low that it caused an imbalance in my hormones. And when you have an imbalanced hormonal function going on in your body, guys, it's not fun. You feel off every day. When you go out throughout your days, just something doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? So I didn't know what was going on with my body. I was training for American Ninja Warrior. I got really sick. So I had to stop all of my Ninja Warrior training, and I had to really address this core issue of my symptoms. Like, what the heck is going on? I didn't want to mask my symptoms with medication, which I was. I was taking propranolol for my high blood pressure, and I was taking some other medication to relieve some pain, physical pain, and I didn't want to do that anymore. So I went to a functional medicine doctor. They suggested doing a food allergy test. I did a food allergy test. I found out that I was allergic to garlic, onions, beef, pork, grapes, watermelons, salmon, all of this good food that I used to eat. I can't have eggs anymore, no egg whites, no egg yolks. Look at this, guys, look at this list. Egg yolks is the highest on my sensitivity. I cannot have egg yolks. If I really want to feel good, I got to get egg yolks out of my life, right? So no more eggs for me. If I want to do a full restrictive diet, I got to follow everything on this list. Get all of these foods away from my diet completely so I can feel good and feel great. They also suggested me doing a bone broth fast. So I did bone broth for 4 days, 500 to 600 calories a day for 4 days, and I dropped 7 pounds in 4 days. I'll put a link in the description below. You can see that video of how I transformed from weighing 139 all the way down to 132, and I just dropped that 7 pounds, man. It was crazy. After the 4 days, I did about a month and a half of no fruits, no sugar, no starchy carbs for a month and a half, guys. Now, mind you, I didn't work out. I limited my activities throughout the day, and I basically just was a couch potato. I didn't work. I just stayed home. I wanted to heal my gut. I wanted to feel better. So I dropped additional pounds after that. I went from 139 down to 126. If you take a look at this photo right here, this is where I weighed like 126, guys. I was super skinny. I lost a lot of muscle mass. You can just see the excess skin around my body. You can see how skinny I was and how skinny I looked. I was so skinny, guys, that I can fall off the side of the bed that was against the wall. I can lay underneath a clothesline and not get sunburnt. I could hula hoop a Cheerio. I was so skinny that I can turn sideways and disappear. I could run around the shower and not get wet. That's how skinny I was. I was so skinny. But you know what? When the doctor introduced starchy carbs back into my diet, I started feeling better because I needed carbs to just move around. I was looking forward to going back to the gym. I was so anxious to hit the weights. So the doctor says, you know what, you can have more carbs, more starchy carbs, just go ahead and hit that gym. I went to the gym 3 days a week, and what ended up happening was 3 days a week for a couple months, my muscle mass just started growing, and the fat around my muscles just started getting smaller and smaller. So I got to the point where I built muscle again, back to 133, my lean muscle mass, and my fat percentage was 7.6% body fat, or 7 point something percent body fat. If I got exactly 7.6 just by remembering it, that's how much of an impact it had on me. Because 7% body fat with 133 muscle mass, it was like the best look I've ever had. I went to the Philippines shortly after my program, guys, and I had a lot of attention because, you know, I just looked really good. I haven't seen my family in over 18 years, guys. 18 years. And when they saw me as American Ninja Warrior Chris Workman, and I just had the Ninja Warrior body that I've always dreamed of having, and it was such a great experience. So anyways, I want you to see how I went from looking like this to looking like that, and then looking like this at the end. Guys, I just want to feel good. I want to feel great. I want to have energy. I want to have vital life radiating through my veins. I want that. I don't want to feel sick anymore. I'm so grateful when I have energy. I'm so grateful when I'm calm, I'm relaxed, I'm confident. I'm so grateful when life seems to flow naturally. I'm so grateful when my body just feels good. You know, I want to feel good all day long. When you feel good all day long and your blood sugar is balanced throughout your day, there's no better feeling than that. When I was at that lowest point of my life where I lost all that weight and I was still having symptoms, I became more grateful for my life. I started exercising. I started feeling good, telling myself that life is going to be great. And I climbed myself out through exercise. I climbed myself out through dieting and eating proper foods, having the proper carbs into my diet, and I became better. Guys, bone broth fasting is amazing. If you've never done bone broth fasting, then I suggest trying it at least once. When you're doing bone broth fasting, guys, you have to have a strong, positive mindset. You're going to have headaches. You're not going to feel good. So if you're getting headaches, keep drinking water. But again, there are some positive benefits for doing bone broth fasting, and I got that link right here, and I also have a link in the bottom in the description below. You'll see that link of 7 benefits of doing bone broth fasting. I just wanted to give you guys just a quick overview, very quick overview of my bone broth fasting and my body transformation. I was detoxing my body. I was cleaning myself out. So if you guys benefited from this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll get more videos like this. Again, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.